Hey guys, it's Jazawad back with another video. So I was just doing a jet ski handstanding, upside down, all these flips and all that stuff, but I saw something in the Bitcoin chart, right? As MM Crypto would say. But seriously guys, look, I know the Bitcoin market is down. I'm sat here on holiday, but I wanted to update you guys anyway, because I know now can be a really difficult time, particularly for new investors, people who have just started out in Bitcoin. It could be a difficult time because a lot's going on, okay? We're retracing severely, and you can start questioning your decisions, particularly on some of your altcoins, okay? I know a lot of beginners will have quite good amount of confidence in Bitcoin, but particularly on some of the altcoins, they may start lacking conviction. And what I wanted to make this video about was not about TA, not about any analysis, because I don't have the charts right now, quite frankly, but what I wanted to make it about was where are we going to be in the future? Because sometimes when we're stuck in the minutiae of looking at the patterns, looking at the charts, we have to do that. There's an important reason we have to do that. But what we can get caught up in is forgetting the bigger picture. And I think we need to understand that we're really early in crypto. If you're watching this video, if you're part of this community and you've invested a decent amount in crypto, you've managed to diversify, you've understood Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe even a few other altcoins that we discuss on this channel, right? Chances are you do have some of those. What I want to do is say well done, first of all, because you are in the small group of elite who understand this space. You're an early adopter, and early adopters are going to get rewarded as long as, really important, as long as you hold faith and you continue to be in the space for a long term. You dedicate some time to it, you understand it, you continue to educate yourself in, and you don't exit early. There's so many people, so many stories of people who entered Bitcoin in the early days, years and years ago, well before myself, right? 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, who what? Sold out. And now they regret it, right? Because they bought Bitcoin at tens of pounds, tens of dollars, and then they sold out. Why? Because they lacked conviction. They were opportunistic in that they took the moment to buy it, and who knows why they bought initially, right? Maybe their friend told them about it. Maybe they were told about it, they read about it, they got lucky, whatever. But they stumbled across Bitcoin so early, right? And crypto so early. But they sold. And when you sell, you miss out on the wave of opportunity. And the wave of opportunity we're facing right now is we are at this really important crunch point where soon, very soon, we'll start to get mass adoption. And with the mass adoption comes a lot of amazing things for the space. And what I mean by that is, at the moment, we've got Bitcoin, we've got all of these altcoins, we've got Ethereum pretty much as the leader, we know that, with decent amount of adoption. I wouldn't call it anywhere near, huge scale adoption. The average person here, if I ask someone here on the beach in Dubai, on JBR here, if I said, oh, have you interacted with a smart contract? Have you purchased an NFT? Do you have any value locked in, in some DeFi? No, right? So we don't have mass adoption, and sometimes because we're in this community, we're in this bubble, we can get a skewed perception of where we're at. And what I want to remind you is we're early. We're early in an amazing space. Think of this like buying shares in early Apple, early Amazon, early any tech stocks, right? Just when the start was happening. Imagine you could do that, or Facebook, or WhatsApp. When the space was just starting to pick up in Web 2.0, imagine you could have had that exposure. That's where we're at now. And, what I implore you about is right now, to forget about the price. Just look down the list and figure out what's your highest conviction plays. And for me, I talk about this a lot. If you haven't watched my video on how to build out your altcoin portfolio, you've got to check that out, because that's how I think. I look at all the different use cases and I think I need the best player in that space. Because in the long run, it doesn't matter if Chainlink or Polkadot retraces 30-40%. Why? Because I got the bigger picture of where this is going. Every person here is going to use smart contracts eventually enough. Right? Everybody here is going to buy their next holiday to here for a smart contract. Every person is not going to use Uber. They're going to book their future vehicle transportation through DeFi and blockchain technology, right? Through blockchain technology. And therefore, the likes of Polkadot, which is trying to create the internet of blockchains, the like of Chainlink, which is the data oracle plays, they're going to exist. But even before then, all the layer 1 solutions that we talk about, your Lunas, your Phantoms, your Solanas, do you think Ethereum's going to be enough? Ethereum is having issues. I love Ethereum, by the way, and I'm a holder, but Ethereum's having issues as it currently is, and it's current, guys. How is it going to be enough? It's like saying Amazon's enough. Amazon's not enough. Walmart is still doing just fine, right? They're still trading and a profitable company. So you've got to understand, look, there's not the be or end all. There's going to be a lot of layer 1 solutions, and more importantly, we need to be invested in the space. And when I say invested, I don't just mean your money. I mean your time, your effort, your research, your mind space, the bandwidth in your head. allocating it to Bitcoin? Are you allocating it to the layer 1 solutions? Are you increasing your knowledge and building your conviction? Because that's ultimately what's going to build you wealth. Yes, following some chart patterns is important in the short term if you want to trade, if you want to understand where the market's going. By all means, go and learn that, and I can help you to learn that. But more importantly, I want to teach you the psychology, and the psychology is you identify a space, that space being blockchain technologies, and then you identify the application on that space in terms of cryptocurrencies, and then you say, okay, who are going to be the winners? We're going to need something that can be the data oracle. Oh, look, it's Chainlink. We need something that's going to be file storage. There's Filecoin or Arweave, right? What are your... And then you find those narratives and you invest based on those narratives, and you don't let the market shake you out. Because that's another big thing I want to talk about. A lot of the people, and I know there's a new crypto investor, trader, whatever you want to call them, born every single day. The important message I want to leave you here is this, that you don't make a loss until you sell. Right now, a lot of people in realized losses. I continue to dollar cost average in all my favorite cryptos, well above some of the price points we're at now, right? So in terms of those purchases, of course I'm in the red on some of those purchases, but it's unrealized, right? Until I sell, that's an unrealized loss, and that doesn't affect me. So as long as I continue to dollar cost average, I have my mindset right. If I haven't got any cash left aside, if you haven't, then you don't need to dollar cost average, but just don't panic, right? Try to go earn some more money in whatever you do in your day side. Try to bring in some more money and continue to dollar cost average and buy some more. And for those of you who have some more, by all means buy the dip, right? Continue to purchase more. That's one of the things you could be doing, is purchase some more, lower your cost bases, and really build conviction. Because trust me, Bitcoin went to 28 and then it rose back like a phoenix to 67. That time will come again, and I know it doesn't feel like that, but it will. I trust it from somebody who's been through that cycle, right? It goes up and it goes down. It's the most volatile asset class you can find, even Bitcoin, let alone some of the altcoins. With some of the altcoins, you feel like you can get a thrashing. And that is why, for those of you who haven't been through this before, I know you're hurting because you don't follow the instructions, which is build a sustainable portfolio. It's what I teach on this channel. Make sure you have Bitcoin in a solid proportion. I always advise at least 50% of your crypto portfolio should be in Bitcoin, and then you kind of have some of your large cap items, Ethereum, your Solana, your Cardano, and then a smaller percentage should be all your higher risk ones like Phantom. Just because I make videos on Phantom doesn't mean my whole portfolio is in Phantom, right? That's not how it works. You need to have a sustainable portfolio, and that is what I advise you guys. So please guys, if you take anything from this video, it's, look, we are early. We are really early, and I know when you keep opening your mobile app, you keep looking at your P&L, you can say, hey, this is tough, man, this is not working for me, crypto isn't for me, I'm gonna take my 40% loss and I'm gonna go find something else to do, go back to work. No, that's not how it works. Instead, you've got a lot of work to do, but not in terms of buying and selling, in terms of researching, educating yourself, really understanding the market and what is going on. That's what I want you to do, and realize how early you are. Because you're early, and it all comes down to building your psyche and understanding how to dollar cost average, find solid projects, look at the fundamentals, guys. I already told you this channel brings you that blend between technicals and fundamentals. So if you appreciate that, you've got to like, you've got to subscribe. I'm going to try to give you more updates like this, not just from a technical perspective, but more from a psychology of what I'm thinking as I go along this journey and what I think you guys should be looking at as a consideration. So if you appreciate that, make sure you're subscribed, guys. Make sure you're checked in, and don't worry, I'll still be giving you your technical updates as well. Right now, all the fundamentals are looking good. I wouldn't worry. If you look at all the on-chain metrics, things are looking good. It can get stressful. The retracements can get big. It's volatile, but stay the course. Be patient and build sustainable wealth. Nothing's going to happen overnight. If you're looking for a fortune teller, which I see some people in the comments are, if you're looking for get rich quick schemes, in the wrong place, guys. Right, I'm going to go back to jet skiing upside down with a handstand and doing all kinds of flips. Shout out MM Crypto, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.